Man, it's another nice day out here. What's good, everybody? It's just your neighborhood angler, Money Bass, out here about to do this thing we call Bass for Cash. Now, I get out here on a weekly basis, see how many fish we can get to the boat in about an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours maybe. All you have to do on your end is subscribe to the channel, guess the weight of the fish, and bam, just like that, you can walk away with some cash in your pocket. Now, let's get straight to it, guys. Today, we're going to have to hide away from this wind, but I'm going to show you guys what we're going to be throwing today. So first up, got these lines tangled up. Let's get that fixed right away. All right, first we have my crankbait. Let me show you guys that. You know, I was out here the other day throwing the same thing. It's called a Spro rock crawler right there. So we're gonna be out here. You guys know the routine. We're doing a little bit of winter fishing. Water temps are about 45 degrees or so. So we'll of course have this crankbait on deck. And the bendation is sensational. We always have to have a shaky head on deck and ready to go. So I throw that on a spinning reel, 12-pound fluorocarbon line. But if you look very closely, you will see that I have braided line in there as my backing. So that is 15 to 20-pound high-vis yellow line. Generally gets the job done, whether I'm fishing laydowns or find some rocks or some brush piles out there in some deeper water. So we're gonna have that ready. Let's take a look on the other side, on the flip side. On the flip side, what do we have? Well, we have a drop shot. Maybe we'll do a little bit of drop shot. I don't know about that. I may have to move that back there to my second string. That's where the second string goes, back there. I want to give a big shout out to FishXLive.com. You got to check it out if you haven't. The other thing I have on is a spoon, guys. So we're going to throw that spoon. And of course, as always, the gear that you guys see me showing off today, if you are interested in picking up any of that, the discount code is in the description, all right? The discount code is in the description. Discount code is MoneyBass. It's your partner, MoneyBass. Go to ducketfishing.com. You can check out some deals on rods, reels, all that good stuff, and any other deals that I have are in the description, guys. All right, so let's go ahead and get rolling. It's a little windy out here today, a little more wind than what I was expecting, so we'll be back off in here once again, trying to hide from the wind. All right, so let's go ahead and ease on out and see what we have in store for today. See what you guys are talking about in the chat. Let me check things out myself. Let's see what you got. Let me log into my own YouTube and see what you guys are taking a look at today. Let me log into my own YouTube. All right, shout out to Delta Bass. Oh my God, we got Delta Bass tuning in early today. Says Money Bass late, still trying to tie on the leader. Oh yeah, you know was I late? Was I on time? Shout out to Jason J. Let's see what else we have. We have Spot Snatcher in the chat. And of course, we got Blaster tuning in. He says, we're getting snow up here in Virginia. All right, so you can go catch you a snowfish. All right, let's go ahead and ride out. Like I said, we're preparing for a tournament for tomorrow, but I'm not gonna ride to the area where the tournament's gonna be taken off from. I'm gonna stay in a completely different area. So we're just gonna go and hide away in some coves, like we did the other day. Just trying to think, where did we catch that fish the other day? So anyway, we're going to go and hide away in some coves and get out of the wind. All right, appreciate everybody for tuning in. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button so we can start getting these views back up, guys. We're changing the format. We are running a dual live stream. So we have some people on the vertical side of things and some of you guys are on the wide screen. Shout out to the Facebook crew. Let's go ahead and roll out. All right, now let me show you something that you definitely don't want to do out here on the water. Now, if you take a look, it's very choppy out here. I don't know if you guys can see those white caps out there. So it's kind of windy out here. But the thing that I forgot to do, and if you guys have been following my channel for any length of time, you know that over the years I have lost a lot of rods by not tying these things down. So I was showing you guys what we're going to be doing for today and forgot to tie my rods back down. But luckily, we didn't lose anything. So I don't know if you guys can see how rough the water is out here. So like I said, we're just going to ease back into some coves and just spend some time back there. Again, testing out some reception while we're at it. All right, let's go ahead and get back to it. Yeah, this water is real rough out here today, guys. So we're taking it easy. We're going slow. All right, so we're still in the wind just a little bit, but we have reached our destination. You guys are talking about in the chat. The burning season says, why so many live scopers bombing out? Shout out to the widescreen format. Shout out to 450. 450 says it's snowing here in Roanoke. All right. Says every day almost, but that's just our winters. What's going on, Phil? I see you in the chat. Shout out to Spot Snatcher. All right, guys, let's go ahead and get to it. And of course, you guys know we're going to be out here for a good time, not a long time. We had to kind of hide away from the wind the best we could, but we're still kind of in it. So out there is where we came from. It's kind of white capping out there a little bit. We're going to stay out of that stuff so we can have a little fun. All right, let me check something real quick. All right, we're good. We're good. All right, so we'll just start off with a little cranking, guys. We'll just crank our way to these docks, and then we'll decide once we get to the docks what we want to fish for today. All right, so who's been watching and paying attention to the Bassmaster tournament that's taking place out there on Lake Gunnersville? I know Burning Season's been watching it. He said, why are so many scopers bombing? Is that what's happening out there? Are the scopers bombing? What do you guys think? Some guys out there coming in with some 20+ pound bags out there, so you know the fish are out there biting. They're biting somewhere. All right, let's go ahead and reset these things. So right now, what we're doing is just sitting on this ledge, and you can see the current coming around this point. So we're gonna fish this for a second, just see if some of these fish are kind of setting up in here. We shall see. I'm throwing this on 10-pound line, and I'm kind of throwing into the wind, so I may get a backlash or two if I don't get my cast lined up just right. Bass for Cash is fun for everybody. Invite a friend so they can have some fun too. All right, resetting my units. Just have to let everything get booted back up. So this area right here, can you guys see these rocks and everything right out there? That looks like a real good point for whenever the water levels are up. So I'm kind of thinking those rocks kind of extend down into the lake a little bit farther. And I'm trying to get some fish that are kind of setting up to try to ambush some stuff coming around that bend that's being pushed back in here by the wind. Let's see. How deep is the water here? Oh, we're only sitting in about 12 feet of water right here. I can feel the crankbait banging off of the bottom. And that's exactly what I wanted to do because there's some rocks down there. Just trying to find some fish that are out here roaming around, trying to find some crawfish and some other things like that. Let me just show you guys the crankbait that I'm throwing again. So this is what I'm throwing right now, guys. This is what I'm throwing right now. We have a little cranking action going on. We're definitely still in the wind. So just give me a second, guys. We're gonna go ahead and go further down into the cove to get out of this wind because I'm pretty sure it sounds loud on your end because I don't have any type of buffering system on here right now. But you know I have to make another cast before we ease on out of here. All right, now let's reset everything. Shut that down, shut that down. Man, looking out there at the way the wind is blowing the waves and stuff like that, that is not gonna be a fun ride on the way back. I can guarantee that. See how much time do we have on the shot clock today? I guess we'll put about an hour on the shot clock today, guys. So we're still testing out a few things. And again, I will be in a tournament tomorrow on a completely different area of the lake. And I'm going to spend my time going after largemouth tomorrow. That is the goal for tomorrow, is go after largemouth. Yeah. All right, so let me take a look and see what's going on in the chat, guys. All right, guys, just trying to make some adjustments to my settings real quick. I got a little bit of feedback that I need to change the reception on here. All right, just bear with me real quick, guys. I'm just going through here changing some settings. Appreciate the feedback for everybody in the chat. Let me know that we need to get in here and change the resolution up a little bit. All right, let's see. Where is it at? Settings. What's going on? See, we got DL Peck in the chat. Let me change some things around again. Hold on just a second, guys. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, so I can see that the resolution is pretty bad on it now, guys. I'm logged in so I can take a look at it myself. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop this stream. Let me get that set up, and then we're gonna change the resolution up, and I will be back in just a second so we can keep things moving. All right, guys. So just give me about 5 minutes and we'll be right back, but on a different stream. I'm gonna end this stream and then I'm gonna change some things up and we'll be right back so we can get some fish to the boat and we'll put 1 hour on the shot clock. All right. I appreciate y'all. I'll be right back.